Hey everyone, I want to go over how to introduce corn back into your diet. And this is in the context if you're someone that has eliminated corn, so you've been on a corn-free diet for some time and you're like, well, I want to see if I have a reaction and how I should introduce it, because you don't want to just randomly introduce any type of corn product. And so there's three factors that you have to consider. So number one is I would make sure that that corn product is organic. And the reason why I say that is because most corn products, you can safely assume that they are a GMO corn product, which stands for genetically modified organism. Now, there's no extensive studies looking at this. If you look in the mirror, we are essentially the experiment for the GMO products. And there's lots of GMO corn products. And so unless it says organic, non-GMO, you can safely assume it is a GMO product. And some people will react to the GMO corn, and then they get an organic, clean source of corn, and they don't react. So that's one fact to consider. So get an organic corn product. The second thing is I put a tortilla here because if you go get an organic corn tortilla, when you look at the ingredients, it's just ground up corn and water usually, and maybe lime, and that's about it. So if you're going to introduce corn, that's probably one of the easiest ways to do it. You can have it with your eggs in the morning, or you have it with, a chicken taco or whatever that is. Then you can get an idea of, oh, hey, I can handle 1 to 2 corn tortillas. And that's the way that I would probably introduce it for someone to see if they can handle that and they can tolerate that food. The third thing to consider is processed foods. That's why I put corn chips, because a lot of people go, oh, I'm just gonna have some corn chips with guacamole or whichever. And the problem with corn chips and most chips is that normally they are fried in oil, and they are not fried in good quality oils. They're usually going to be fried in very inexpensive, cheap sources of oil. Corn oil, soybean oil, cottonseed oil, which once you heat them will become a trans fatty acid. So a lot of people may have corn chips and they're like, oh my God, I feel so bloated, I feel sick to my stomach, whichever, and maybe they ate too much, but it's also what the corn product is cooked in and obviously fried in when we're talking about the context of corn chips. So just remember, when you introduce corn products, remember organic first, make that on the top priority of your list, then make it something like a tortilla where it's minimal ingredients. And then third, definitely avoid the sort of corn chips, or know if you're going to have them that most likely you will have bloating, gas, feel uncomfortable after you have that particular corn chip. Till next time, eat well to feel well.